It's week 4 and you're almost through the 4-week program. I am super pumped for you because today we're focusing on shoulders, but hopefully by now you're really starting to see and feel some changes in the body. I know that when I'm going through your feedback questionnaires, I can really see some awesome progress. So that makes me super stoked. So today with shoulders, it's one of the best workouts simply because we are countering, think of it like minutes, hours, years of repetition in the shoulders of you rolling forward, right? So it doesn't really matter what you do for work. Chances are your inflection more than your an extension, right? So flexion of the spine forward, extension back. So what ends up happening is when your shoulders round forward all the time and then you go to pick something up, you're in this kyphotic state, which is a rounding of the spine. So you're rounded here and then you go to lift up something and then we wonder why we pull our backs. Okay, so to fix the posture, it's not just about strengthening the back. I keep harping on that, right? It's about corrective exercising, lengthening out the really tight areas and then strengthening the weak areas. So in this case with the shoulders, we're looking at really opening the chest, opening the shoulder, even opening the neck part here so that we can work on what's called scap setting, scapular setting. So your shoulder blade, being able to set it and bring it down and back. So that way when you go to pick up something, you're not in this rounded state, right? It's also called upper cross syndrome. So upper cross when the body's crossing forward like that. Okay, so what we have to keep in mind and appreciate really is that the shoulder is what's called a floating joint, okay? So the actual bone doesn't go into another bone. It's held together by ligaments. So all of these ligaments are suspending the bones there. So when we have certain ligaments that are overworked and then other ligaments that are not, then we're gonna have that structural alignment or misalignment rather, right? So today, shoulders. We're gonna start with wall scrapers. So one of my favorites, because you can do them anywhere. You can do them at the office, you can do them at home. Realistically, like you can't do these enough, again, because we're just countering years and years of repetition of the shoulders rolling forward, right? These guys, ATWs, so you're gonna be on your stomach for this exercise. Tabletop with a twist, so kind of like a yoga move, and we'll get into that one. And then static counter, wall, chair, stretch. Again, we're gonna work on different areas to open up the shoulders, okay? So with the wall scrapers, get your back up against the wall, and you want your feet about 1 foot off the wall, so that way you can take your tailbone and tuck it under. Essentially what you wanna do is lay your spine flat against the wall, again, lift that chin, push into the back, open your palms to open the shoulder. Again, if you roll your palm forward, look what happens. Your shoulder rounds forward too, right? So we're gonna open the palms, keep our spine flush against the wall, and it's kind of like a snow angel when you were a kid. Okay, so then you're just gonna try to scrape the wall, keeping your back against the wall. Okay, elbows, hands stay against the wall. Inhale up, exhale down. Now, some of you may only get to here before your hands start to come off. That's okay. Okay, just continue to work with what you have, slowly bringing them back over time through repetition. Change will happen. Okay, so we're working on opening this up, opening this up. Okay, ATWs, you might have heard what's called a YTW before. And the Y brings your hands up, which I don't want to promote, right? Because I want to promote bringing the shoulders, depressing the shoulders, not elevating them. So I'm gonna go on my stomach, and the first one I'm gonna do is an A. I'm gonna bring my hands here, palms down, and then I'm gonna lift. So you wanna do 20 of those, okay? T's, you're coming out to the side. 20 of those. And then W's, bend the elbows. So now you look like a W. Face down. Wrists and elbows off the ground. That is by far the hardest one. You're not gonna get a lot of range out of that, but again, just keep working on it, okay? Tabletop with a twist. So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. to promote that spine mobility as well and to open the shoulders. So you're going to place your hand behind your head, and you're going to inhale first, and as you exhale, you're going to slowly rotate up to the sky. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. Now just be conscious, be very aware of your weight distribution. If you find that you're like way more on one side, just bring your awareness back and try to have equal weight distribution. Again, every day your body might react and respond a little bit differently, so just appreciate where it is for today and then just continue to move forward. Okay, so static counter stretch. You can grab a chair, a table. I'm going to use the wall. So we're going to do overhead, shoulder height, and low. Again, we want to hit different areas of the shoulder and the chest. Okay, so simple overhead, hands up against the wall, feet hip width apart, and I'm going to drive my armpits down into the ground. So I like to say maybe about 5 deep breaths there. Okay, shoulder height. Now I'm going to come and face this way. I'm going to kind of put my hand on a 45-degree angle, and then I'm going to push down this way. If you want, you can just stand too and pull into that rotation. Again, this is static, so you're just holding it. 5 deep breaths. And then you also want to complement it with a lower stretch. Okay, so hand becomes lower now, and you can lunge into that one. Again, keeping your chin nice and high. Remember to always do the static stretches at the end. Remember that muscle's an elastic, right? So you got to keep that elasticity in the muscle responding well, or else you're just going to seize up. Okay, so that's pretty simple. We're going to cap it off there with those 4 exercises. Now, obviously, I would love to continue on teaching you. So I'm going to be building more programs, and I hope you love it, and we can continue to work together. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.